Hey guys, it's Hannah. So today I'm doing the A part of the Q&A that I talked about in a previous video, I think 1 or 2 videos ago. Yeah, I have all the questions here on my laptop and I'm just going to answer them as quickly as I can, and hopefully I don't butcher your names too badly, hopefully, although I'm sure I will. And I'm sure I will blab a lot more than I should because I do that, that's me. So, alright, let's just jump right in. Okay, so the first question I have is from Facebook, and Ash Townend asked, when did you start collecting all of your nail polish? And by the way, I love your videos. Well, thank you, Ash. So I started collecting for a little bit in high school. I bought a lot of like Sinful Colors and Wet n Wild, and I bought a bunch of them, and then, I don't know, I just kind of got like disinterested again, and then a couple years later, about, I would say probably a year or so into my marriage, I got really into it again. So I started pretty much because I really wanted something to feel like girly and pretty, but I hated makeup and I didn't like the feeling of wearing makeup, and so I pretty much just went to nails, and I got really excited, and I started watching YouTube videos, Miss Holly Berry's, and I just got really obsessed, and that's probably how it started. So I've been collecting for about 4 years, 3.5 years or something like that. So yeah. Hopefully that answered your question. It was probably way too much explanation, actually. So Miss Lady Winter asked how many children I want in the future. I haven't decided yet. I mean, since I don't have any kids yet, it's kind of hard for me to gauge how my life is gonna be. I mean, I obviously don't want to go too crazy, and I don't want to have too few. I don't want to have just one. So probably between like 2 and maybe go as far as say 4, but I don't know, probably 3. I don't know. More than 1, less than 4, which probably means 2 or 3. 2 or 3 kids. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so the next question is from Haley Schatz, and before I answer her question, I just wanted to say to her a personal thank you. You wrote a comment on, I can't even remember which video it was. I did reply to it, I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but you wrote this comment, and I was having such a bad day, and I saw that, and I just like burst into happy tears reading that. It made me so happy. I love you guys. Thank you, Haley. I love you. Yeah, you guys don't know what you mean to me, so thank you. And anyways, she said, hey Hannah, I'm wondering if you have ever considered doing a meetup or something like that. I'm dying to meet you. And also, which neon yellow polish do you have that does not need a white base? Okay, so for the first one, I have definitely always wanted to meet you guys in person, talk to you, maybe shop for nail polish with you. That's something I've always wanted to do. I would love to do a meetup with you guys. Maybe next time I go to Seattle or something, I will do that. I live in Spokane, Washington. I don't think there are any of you guys. Maybe there are. Let me know down below if you're from the Spokane area, because yeah, we could maybe do like even a little mini meetup here in town. But maybe next time I go to Seattle or another big city, I will try and do a meetup with you guys. So definitely if we can get enough of you guys, and if we meet up in a big city or something like that, I would love to do a meetup. So yeah, let me know if you're in the Washington, Idaho, Oregon-ish area, and we can talk about something. And as for her second question, for the neon yellow nail polishes that don't need a white base, I don't really use a white base for pretty much any neon or bright polishes, period. I don't know, I just find it to be kind of like a hassle, so, and I don't usually get that big of a payoff when I do. My favorite neon yellow, like, so far, I'm still looking for, you know, good yellow. I love yellows. So if you guys have any good neon yellows, leave that down below, I'd love to know. But my favorite one is Celtic Sun from China Glaze. I don't really use a white base. I'm not even sure if it would really help that much. The formula on this is kind of, yeah, but I put up with it because it is so pretty. Yeah, I love this. It's practically highlighter bright, so I love this. I do want to try Orly's Glow Stick, and I'm kind of surprised I don't have that in my collection, so yeah. I wish I had a better answer for you. I just don't use a white base, so yeah. One thing I have tried, I brought all my supplies out here. One thing I have tried is used like a bright yellow. This is Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Lightning. This is great because it's a one coat yellow. Love that. And sometimes I'll put this down and then put some of this on top, and that kind of works, kind of. I get to do less coats of this, and it seems to me to be just as bright pretty much. So I do that sometimes, but I rarely do white because I don't have a one coat white. Although I'm dying to have a one coat white. Let me know if you have one, guys. Kaylee McAlpine asked, what is your favorite base coat to use? Because she's having peeling issues with hers. Okay, so this is actually a great question because I had somebody comment on my last video, my manicure must-haves video, and said that the base coat that I use, which is the Nailtiques Formula 2, that it peels. It does peel. This stuff peels really bad. For me personally, I don't tend to have a ton of issues with peeling because it will stay on for about 3 days or so without any peeling or chipping or anything. Generally, my manicures last for about 3 days or so without any of that. So for me, that's okay because after that time, I usually want to take it off anyways and put something else on. So for me, that's okay. But I know that it can be very, very irritating. This right now is my favorite base coat though. I did just want to mention it's very, very strengthening because I have really weak peely nails. So this for me, if you have that problem, this will strengthen your nails, harden them right up. My nails are growing in thicker, stronger, healthier. I really, really love this. But if you are really irritated with the peeling problem, the base coat that I found that works the best for longevity-wise, I would probably say is the Zoya Anchor. Now, I haven't tried a ton of base coats like this, so there could be something better out there, and I don't know. Because I usually use like a strengthening base coat, but I do really, really like this one. And another thing that I've also found is that if you're having a hard time getting your nail polish to stick really good, well, first of all, make sure there's nothing on your nails, no oils, no nothing. Use like nail polish remover or something, like acetone nail polish remover, and remove everything. Or if you have like a nail primer or something like that, just rub it over your nails really fast before you do your nails to make sure that there's no oils. Because anything on your nails is going to create a barrier between your nail polish and your nail, and it's not going to want to stick. One thing that I found that can make it stick really good is something that has texture to it. So this is the Sege Ridge Filling Base Coat. I don't particularly like this that much. I don't even really have ridges on my nails. I forgot why I bought this. But this can work, or any ridge filling base coat tends to have like a texture to it. And that can really help grab onto the nail polish and keep it there. So those are a couple tips. Yeah, hopefully that answered your question, Kaylee. Okay, the next question is from One Geek Queen. That's a really cute name. She asked, if you had your own nail polish manufacturing company, what type of polishes would you love to create? Wow, that's a tough question. And I was thinking about it because I read all these beforehand, and I was thinking about it. I don't know if I can give you an exact answer because I would love to create like all types of polishes. That would be so much fun. Okay, so I think I know actually what I would say for that. I think what it would be is like glitter jelly sandwiches kind of in one bottle. So like find the best jelly or like milky, creamy, not necessarily creamy, but maybe like a milky base, or jelly base, and match that with like the perfect glitter mix. I don't know. That would just be really, really fun. I just think that that would be a lot of fun to create polishes like that. I don't know, it's so hard. I would love to create all different types, but glitter, crazy, those would be, yeah, maybe that. We'll go with that. That probably didn't help. I'm sorry. But thank you for such a creative question. That was a great question. Lula's Nails asked, what started my nail polish obsession? And I think I kind of said this before, but it was pretty much just like I wanted to feel girly and fun, but I hated makeup. So that's kind of what started it at first. And also when I got into stamping, nail stamping, that really that really made me get really into nail art, because I'm not really very artistic or anything like that, so something easy that still looked really good, I love that. So then I just bought more polish and more stamping plates and more nail art supplies, and yeah, I kind of just snowballed from there. Okay, I know I'm probably going to say this wrong, and I'm sorry, but Dunikika? I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. She asked, how do you keep your nails so healthy? Is there a specific product that you use and like, or are you taking some supplements? And also, do you collect anything besides nail polish? So I don't take any supplements or anything like that, but I do have a couple favorite products. A couple things that I found that work really, really well for me are things like my hardening base coat, the nail protein. That makes my nails feel really strong. I use a crystal nail file, and that helps minimize peeling. And I also try and keep my nails and hands and my cuticle areas really moisturized, so cuticle oils, hand creams, trying to just moisturize as much as I can. And that's pretty much, moisturizing I think would be like the most important thing, because when your nails are dry, they're just, I mean, they're already dead. They're already dead cells, and the more you can moisturize and try to keep them looking alive, the better off you're going to be. I mean, don't moisturize like right before you're going to paint your nails, because then you'll have the barrier problem like I was talking about before. But yeah, just do that. And also pushing back your cuticles. If you want your nails to grow long, one thing that I found that like amazingly makes your nails grow so much longer is pushing your cuticles back and keeping them back. Because once your skin tries to grow up onto your nail, it's going to pull down on your nail, and your nail's going to want to grow, but it's going to like keep it down. So that's one thing that I found that works really good. And pretty much, yeah, just trying to take care of my nails. Yeah, I don't know. Keep them moisturized. Use your base coat and top coat, guys. And she also asked if I collect anything other than nail polish, and not really. For a little bit, I got like really crazy about makeup and accumulated a lot of makeup, but I don't really collect it. In fact, I really need to throw a lot of it away. So nail polish is pretty much the only thing you could say I collect. Yeah, that's probably the only thing. Alright, so Rigs for Prez, I think is how you say that. She said, hey there, Hannah, I'm just curious what your background is like. Like, what did you major in college, and what are you doing for work now, or what do you hope to do? So in college, for a while there, I was majoring in early childhood education with a teaching degree to teach up to 3rd grade. And that was great. I really, really loved it. But being a teacher in the public schools, or really any kind of school, I guess, I just figured out, probably my junior year, I figured out that that wasn't completely right for me. So then I changed, so it was still early childhood education, but it was like the children's studies version of early childhood education. So like I studied children and how they're educated, but I didn't get a teaching degree to teach them. I don't know if that was the right decision thinking about it now. I wish I would have taken my time in college and thought about it more. But I love kids, and I loved learning about kids, and my education will definitely help me become a better parent someday, if nothing else. I mean, I hope that it helps me get a job, but if it doesn't, I'll be a great parent, I guess. And I'm not currently doing anything for work except for YouTube, which is kind of a full-time job if I'm really putting a lot of time and effort into it. So I'm not making any money personally. My husband just found a really, really good job though. And I'm very fortunate that he had a science degree. So I kind of knew from the get-go that me with my children's studies degree would probably not be able to make as much money as Michael and his science degree. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that or anything like that. But yeah, fortunately he makes enough money that I don't have to worry about working right now, but I really do want to find something that makes me feel good about me. I mean, I really, really do. YouTube is really doing that for me right now. And since I'm putting so much time and effort, I'd hope to someday maybe not make a living off of YouTube, but maybe see some of the fruits of my labor. But I don't know. I'd love to work with kids as well. I don't know. Who knows, guys? That's what I'm going to say. We're going to figure it out. This past 1.5 2 years has been discovery for me. And so I don't make a whole lot of plans. I just kind of like, who knows? We'll see. So Alice Pike asked, what would you say are your top 3 favorite higher end nail polish brands? Now, if you mean like higher end, kind of like the China Glaze OPI range, then that's different than if you mean like high end. I'm gonna answer both, I think. I'll try to answer both. For the really high end, I love Deborah Lippmann glitters. Like, I love Deborah Lippmann. I really want to get some of her cream polishes because, yeah, I love those. They're so beautiful. I love them. And as far as that go, like, as far as like those brands up in like the $20 range, that's pretty much the only brand that I really am in love with. I've tried Butter London, Illamasqua, Nails Inc., which I guess isn't super expensive, but I've tried a bunch of those like high-end brands, and I don't know, I'm not in love with them like I'm in love with Deborah Lippmann. I do really want to try Chanel and Dior and those beautiful polishes, but I haven't tried those yet, so we'll see. And as far as like China Glaze OPI level, I would say it probably goes China Glaze, Zoya. What's the third? That's tough. You know, I'd probably say right now, because it probably changes. Actually, it does change all the time. I'm probably going to say like Zoya, China Glaze, and Color Club are really cool, like middle of the range type brands that I just really love. But yeah, I want to try indie brands too, so who knows, that could change in the future too. Alright, Baby Cherish 812 asked, why don't I have an Instagram account? I want an Instagram account so bad. For being a nail polish, like, blogger, YouTuber, vlogger, whatever, I swear I'm like the only one in the entire world that doesn't have an Instagram account, and I want one so bad. But I do not have a smartphone. And I've heard it through the grapevine that you kind of need, well, I guess you don't need a smartphone to have Instagram. My husband can rig up something like from the computer to the tablet and the camera, and I don't know. It's going to be really complicated, but I plan on getting a smartphone soon. Right now I have like this, what is this? This Samsung slide phone thing, which isn't bad, but I swear I'm the only person that has a nail polish channel that doesn't have an Instagram account. But I'm trying to get one soon. Hopefully I can. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I am hoping. Alright, Sen Tail Cat, I think. I don't know how to say that. They asked, how do you pick your polish? Which ones are your faves? It's a really complicated process when I pick out what I'm gonna wear. It takes forever, I swear to God. Because I am so indecisive. Well, I mean, I'm not indecisive about everything, but I have so many beautiful polishes. It's really hard to sit down and figure out what I'm going to put on my nails. I usually go for like the things that I most recently bought, so I'll go through like, I have like a little basket of like things that I need to haul and stuff like that. I'll go through there, see if there's anything that's just really calling out to me. Usually like 5 things are calling out to me. Sometimes I'll ask my husband. Sometimes I'll just be like, I'm feeling in a crappy mood, so orange makes me happy or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not a very, it's not a science by any means. It's just kind of, yeah. Sometimes I'll like try things out, especially if I'm doing like nail art. Like for this nail art I did right here, which I am like in love with right now. It's not showing up very true to color. That purple is way more shebang than it's showing up on here, but, yeah, I had to, like, do out, like, a million different swatches to try and figure out what is going to put on my nails, what would look crazy, or, I don't know, it doesn't have to be crazy, but, you know, what's going to look best, and I try a bunch of things out before I usually figure out what I'm going to put on my nails. It's a process. Or if I'm really lazy, I'm like, what is the least amount of coats that I can do? Find me a polish that has the least amount of coats. And then as far as the which ones are my favorites, the only way that I could really answer that is that I tend to like to wear blue nail polishes most often, but again, I don't really have favorites. I have way too many polishes to say that I have favorites. I mean, I have like favorites of the moment, but yeah. I don't know. I hope that answers your question. American Girl Lover 403 asked, how many polishes do I have? I get this question a lot, and the answer is I don't know, like, exactly how many I have. I'm estimating around 500 right now, but that number fluctuates a lot. I give a lot of stuff away and I buy a lot of stuff, so that number goes up and down all the time. So yeah, about 500 is what I'm guessing, which is more than any person really needs. I have a hoarding problem with nail polish. Alright, Kaylee McAlpine also asked another question, and she says that she's curious to know what camera I use and what editing program I use, because she's been wanting to learn for a while. Well, if you end up starting a YouTube channel, Kaylee, let me know, because I will totally subscribe. You've been a really loyal and awesome subscriber, so yeah, I will definitely subscribe to your channel if you do. So I don't know, I have a JVC camera. I don't know exactly the make and model. I don't want to like stop filming and figure it out. I'll put it down here somewhere. Yeah, I really like it. It was really cheap, but it has like no battery life at all. So that's one thing that kind of sucks about it. But it for only being, I got it on sale for like 125 bucks or something like that. And for being that cheap, it has like amazing quality. Yeah, I really, really like it. So, for the editing program, I use Power Director. I think the 12th one is what I'm using right now. And I really, really like that. I've been wanting to kind of learn other ones, maybe get a different one, but they're so expensive and everything, so I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it right now. It works really well. It's like pretty easily laid out. It only took me a couple weeks to figure out how to work it, so yeah, I'd recommend it. I've been wanting to try other ones just to see what's out there, because I know other people use not Power Director, so I don't know, we'll see. So Squeeza Mama, I think is how you say it, Squeeza Mama, that's really cute. She asked, how long have I been doing my nails and what do my inspirations come from? I've been painting my nails since like middle school or so, but I didn't get good at it until I got really obsessed like 4 years ago, so that's yeah, I've been painting my nails consistently for about 4 years or so. No, maybe before that. Yeah, about 4 years or so. And as far as inspirations go, it changes a lot. Sometimes I'll look at like just like a pattern or something, for nail art at least. I'll look at a pattern and I'll be like, oh my god, I want to figure out how to recreate that pattern. Or I'll pick like a color story kind of thing, like I'm really into teals today, so I'm going to figure out a whole manicure and everything, complete with glitter and everything like that, and just the teal family. But I also have done things like, I've asked my sister to like pick out a dress or pick out an outfit idea or something, like a picture online, and I will take the picture of the outfit or whatever it is and turn it into nail art. So I can kind of get inspiration from a lot of different places, so it kind of depends. My mood also, oops, that's my Michael. My mood also can be kind of, it can help inspire me. If I'm feeling really crappy, then I have a completely different manicure look than if I'm really happy or just kind of in between. So yeah, it kind of depends. I hope that answered your question. Okay, and then the last question is from Christy J. So she talked about how she has tons and tons of nail polish, but she always finds herself using the same couple nail polishes. And she asked me, how do I spread the love? And then she also mentioned the Lucky Lacquer Lotto from Cha-Cha Cakes. I love that idea. I really want to do that, and I hope to someday have my entire collection swatched again. I had it for when my collection was only about 200 or so. I had all of them swatched and everything. It was perfect, but my collection got a little out of hand and I got disorganized and I didn't have that anymore. But once I get it swatched again, I would love to do something like the Lucky Lacquer Lottery like Cha-Cha Cakes does. But as far as trying to spread the love, I just, I mean, I don't tend to have a problem wearing the same polishes a lot because I like switching it up a lot. But I usually just look at what I have that's new that I haven't tried yet, and I try to pick from there. And then also I will try to go through my collection every once in a while and pick out things that I haven't worn ever, or if I haven't worn in like a year. If it's been about a year, then I say to myself, okay, I can rewear it again. But if it hasn't, then I try not to use it too much, unless it's like a black or a white or something that I would use with nail art. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, and hopefully we will have some lucky lacquer lotteries on my channel soon. So my battery's flashing, so I'm gonna try and wrap this up here. I hope I answered everybody's question, and if you have any more questions, please leave that down below. I'd love to answer them in a future video, or in the comments. I'll figure it out. And yeah, I hope I didn't butcher anybody's name too bad, and I hope you guys are having a really fabulous day. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy that you're a part of my life, and I really love these Q&As because I think it kind of helps us get to know each other a little bit better. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye! Hey guys, it's Hannah. Nope. And then I had a big, like, oh god, what is on my forehead? It's a weird shadow. So Miss Lady Winter asked, I don't know, maybe, you know, oh god. I mean, of course, if you want, I just burped and tried to keep talking, and it didn't work so well for me. I swear there's like a weird, like something on my forehead. Super weird. Maybe like, okay, I'm just gonna calm down before is that the phone? Freaking A, my phone is ringing. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Somebody called, I missed the call, didn't even know who they were. I'm glad I ran. Excuse me. I don't know. For a little bit there, wow, there's like something crawling on me. Gross. Got really crazy about makeup again, or not again. If you end up starting a YouTube channel, I think that's just what it's called. No, I don't. For her to find out how to, Alright guys, so my